Well, everyone, it's me, Elliot, and today I'm making a video kind of about relationships in general because I recently just got in a new relationship with one of my, long-term crushes, so hello, if you're watching this, hey, that's gonna be embarrassing, but who cares? So this video is kind of like what relationships, what I've learned, kind of a recap of all my relationships and how awful they were. So probably one of the first relationships that comes to mind when I say relationships is me and the guy named Jay that I mentioned in my Crazy Ex-Boyfriends video. I probably won't leave a description because it's the most recent video I made besides this one. But anyways, so if you want to go watch that video, you can, and yeah. So the next relationship that comes to mind is me with one of my bestest friends now. I won't mention his name because I don't know if he watches these videos or not, but we dated for 6 months. It was the beginning of 8th grade to halfway point, so it was through January through June, and it was in the 8th grade when we were all when we were really young and we were infants, and that was probably one of my best relationships because it lasted for a long time. We were best friends for 5 years beforehand. But it was an interesting relationship. Nowadays he's super himself and I'm super myself. And anyways, moving on. Oh, another relationship that comes to mind, I just thought off the top of my head, was me and one of my very first crushes / girlfriends / first kiss lady. So this is the story. Let's call her Sid. So me and Sid met in the 7th grade. So me and her met in the 7th grade, and I was kind of going through that weird stage where it's I knew I liked girls, but I haven't actually dated one yet, kind of thing. And so we met in the 7th grade. I remember exactly how we met too, because I remember I was hanging out with my friend, and we went to the fair when it was happening, and so me and her were there, and we kind of just met up with them, and Sid was wearing a pink t-shirt, and I remember that, and it was the only times that I ever saw her wear pink, was the first time I met her too. So, we met and stuff. I had a crush on her. It was a weird relationship, but she ended up being one of my first kisses, because I'm lame, and I didn't have my first kiss yet. But you know what? Whatever. I'm a good person. I remember the date. It was November 28th, 2012. I'm pretty sure that's the exact date. If I am wrong, I apologize. But the only reason I remember it is because I have a very off memory, because if I see something of that event, I can remember it. When I had the first kiss kind of thing, I looked at the date, and then it was that date, so I kind of it literally just glued in my head. Sometimes I forget it, but sometimes, I could literally just name it off the top of my head. I don't know why that happens, but anyways, moving on. So what I have learned from, my relationships is that there's always 2 people in the relationship, no matter what. You both have to agree on something. That is what I 100% learned in the ex-boyfriends video, because that relationship was a bad relationship. And it was the most realist relationship that I've ever been in, because it was one of the the most serious relationship that I've been in, because with the 6 months with the other guy that I was talking about, that was a cute middle school, dated for 6 months, best friends kind of relationship. This one was full-on adult conversation kind of thing, and it was one of my first serious relationships, I should say. As you can tell, I'm rolling my eyes a lot in this video because I hate all of my exes. Not all of them, most of them. It's a debatable subject. But some of them, the one I was talking about with Jay in the ex-boyfriend's video, it was the most serious relationship that I've ever been in a way, because we were teenagers, we're idiots, but whatever, moving on. But I learned that there's always 2 people, and no matter what, you can always take relationship to the next level, but no matter what, you can always stay at that level or go downward if things go down. Okay, here's something. I'm a really classy person and when it comes to relationships, because I think of a whole bunch of ideas to do in that relationship, but sometimes I do them, but sometimes I don't, like if you like roses and like that kind of stuff. But sometimes I don't do them because I'll be dating like that person for like 2 days and I already give them like a whole bunch of random stuff. So I'm calming that down because I just see like YouTube videos of these adorable things and I'm like, I want to do that for someone. So I go out and do it. And like, I don't know why, but that's my problem, apparently. But anyway, one thing I would like to talk about in this video is the fact that I am in a new relationship. It's been about, I don't know, 2 days. But hey girl, if you're watching this, I'm so smooth. I am not smooth. So that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. Please subscribe, and goodbye.